Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy United, the last of the Doom and Destruction collection. We have in front of us Decepticon Bludgeon and Decepticon Ruckus. And this two-pack, I think, goes to confirm my theory that the exclusive repaint packs have been a lot more satisfying and interesting to play with than the straight-up Legacy United releases. We've got the Doom and Destruction collection, we had the Troop Builder packs, we had the Star Raiders, and these guys are, again, just looking at them in alt mode, pretty dang cool looking. It's really neat to me that we got Bludgeon in this color scheme. I like his classic orange and green color scheme, but I really, really like that we got the Tarn mold in this green, just two shades of green. I'd call this two shades of green. It's still the Tarn tank. We have a slightly different, like, cattle catcher up here, cow catcher up here. We don't have much else in the way of remolding. The parts of Tarn that annoy me, which is mainly just the fact on the tank mode that this piece doesn't fold down, haven't been fixed. But he you know, slides on his casters okay. Other than that, I mean, the turret moves around and everything. And yeah, it looks pretty dang good. We do have up front, we've got just a regular Decepticon logo, not a Doom and Destruction logo. And then over here, what was it called? Mayhem Squad logo. Over here, we have Ruckus. Ruckus is painted in a lovely deep purple with nice silver and teal highlights. I really like the machine parts picked out. I like the metallic gray windshield. I like the silver painted rims here. Then on the back end, he's got tan. He can flick these guns up. That is his kind of play pattern up top, if I can get that piece out. And he can swivel this gun, which has a peg on the side to kind of be mounted like this, which I appreciated. You can, of course, plug up front. I totally forgot that that was a feature I wanted to show off. If we can get it in there securely, which we got it. There we go. So it does cover up the front of the car there. I don't think it looks that great up front. If we can get back and kind of get some light on it, I don't think it looks that great up front, but I do recognize it does kind of look unfinished up here without it. I'm wondering if I can 3D print a plastic piece, because I do prefer the gun kind of mounted in the back. But yeah, my apologies, I totally forgot to show that off. And this one's the really interesting toy for me. One, he's got like nice rubber tires, and two, this is freaking Beachcomber. I knew, like, going into it, people were saying, hey, it's the Beachcomber remold, but it is an impressive remold. This looks, to me, not very much like the Beachcomber we got at all. It is very cool to see how much got remolded here. And yeah, I really, really dig it. In terms of comparisons, I want to show my two Bludgeons next to each other. And this is a case where I'm probably going to break my general collecting rules, where I only keep one of a character and don't do remolds. I don't have any of the Tarns. I've given all my Tarns and Bludgeons away. But that being said, I do like these two as like the realistic Bludgeon, which has the Pretender shell and stuff on the inside compared to this Bludgeon. And then also, I do have a Ruckus, actually. I've got the Collector's Club Ruckus. So here's how they look together. We can see kind of two different interpretations on, like, we've got kind of stickered or tampoed, like, machine detail up front. We've got a general, more modernized version of the paint apps. And if what I remember is true, I believe that these paint apps are misdone. They should be, like, the silver and teal should be flipped. This is based off of what I heard was, this is based off a picture that had the stickers on the original toy misapplied or something, which is really, really funny that that is the case. I probably annoy some collectors, but for me, I just think that is hilarious. And yeah, like this, like, in terms of comparison, I mean, the Collector's Club probably goes for more, but it's really neat that we've gotten Ruckus, who is a very, very minor character, in a mold that suits him so well now. With those comparisons out of the way, let's go ahead and transform Ruckus. he does transform differently enough from Beachcomber that I do want to point some things out. So one thing that we've got our robot head right underneath, but one thing I want to note is unlike Beachcomber, there is a bit of a clearance issue when we're taking these flaps open to get this top of the car out. We have these fists that peg in into the front of the vehicle mode. You kind of have to make sure you wiggle both sides loose so that you can slide this panel out and between. There we go. Open things up. We can flip in this cab section and close that back up. Then up top, we just loosen up these arms. And literally, that's it, right? We flip out these guns, and there is Ruckus. We can give him his gun, and he's looking pretty good in robot mode. We have seen Bludgeon before, so this one's going to be fast-forwarded. Hi everyone, it's Cameron. It's time to announce the winner of the Transformers Generations Legacy United Armada Universe Galvatron giveaway. Here on the left side of the video is all of the comments on the YouTube review video for Galvatron. If I seem a little low energy, it's the day after the election. I'm feeling low energy, didn't get a lot of sleep last night, you know, that sort of thing. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. I hope, you know, you're holding up as well as possible. On the right side, we have all of the people who entered the giveaway, who shared the link and wanted to enter the giveaway. I gave you a little heart to keep track of things. That's how I do it. I've given this spiel probably a couple dozen times by now. But we're going to pick our random winner. We had 21 entries for today's video. So let's see. I have like a little... I have a little drop of water because I just took a sip of water and it splashed. It was just in the corner of my eye where it was bugging me. And now I got cat hair all over my glasses because I was cuddling Francis. All right, one between 21, and we have our winner as number 7. 7 is Dirge. Dirge 358. Congratulations wherever you are. There you are. Appreciate you sharing the link with your friends. Appreciate everyone who shared the link. We did have our 24-hour live stream. It was a big success. In total, we raised $2,835, which is awesome. And a lot of it is thanks to your help. Those of you that donated, we appreciate it. Those of you that shared the link, we appreciate it. Those of you that swung by to share your support, we appreciate it. So Dirge, congratulations. Reach out to us on our social media. We've got all sorts of options. And we'll get Galvatron bundled up and sent out your way. Probably not till next week, because I am in the middle of packing up all the Extra Life winners prizes, and I just want to make one trip to the post office. I still gotta like pack this up and all that stuff. So this winner and Saturday's winner will go to the post office along with everything else at the same time to save me a trip. So we'll get that out to you, not as soon as possible, but next week when we go to the post office. All right, let's get back to the review. And here we have Decepticon Bludgeon and Decepticon Ruckus in their robot modes. And I do Ruckus Bludgeon's cannons a little differently here. The instructions actually do note that, like, you know, you can wear them just like Tarn or put them on his back. I do like the back. I think it's a little more reminiscent of that inner robot mode. But again, we have a really nice looking Deluxe and a really nice looking Voyager. Starting out with Bludgeon, I think the big thing to note, because we have that different cowcatcher up front, his chest is molded differently. And I think it looks really, really good. The added red here on the chest alongside the two-tone green on the robot really makes things pop. And we have an awesome head sculpt. There we go. This is based off one of the comic appearances of Bludgeon, where he's like essentially just got the top half of his face and then a bunch of cables going up into it. It looks really awesome. I dig it a lot. The sword is the same as we got on the previous Bludgeon, just painted up a little differently. Everything else, I mean, it's all the same great articulation that we saw on the original Bludgeon and Tarn toys. So all around, it looks pretty freaking sweet. Ruckus, again, does a great job of making me forget that this is originally the Beachcomber mold. I think the chest looks really nice. I think his legs look really nice. They do bend 90 degrees. I don't think there's much different in terms of articulation, but he's got his flip out gun gimmick, as well as, you know, this the gun that was originally like part of the could have been part of the front grille. In robot mode, we do have a pretty nice G1 head sculpt for Ruckus here. I think he looks pretty great. And the two of them together, I think, make a nice little two-pack. What I like most about this two-pack, and this is purely my sensibilities, so we have Ruckus here, and we have the previous Ruckus, and I like that they look similar to each other, but different enough that I'm going to call this guy Grabouge, the other Ruckus name, and this will be Ruckus, and I'm just going to keep both of them. I like how much Ruckus as a deluxe, like, he feels solid. The transformation is fun but very fast and simple. The only complaint I would really have is the front end doesn't look super good, but he just looks, in robot mode, he looks great, and he feels, you know, worth the $25. Then, of course, we do have Bludgeon here, and if I'm comparing him to the previous Bludgeon, which I realize I haven't actually shipped out yet, we do have these two different head sculpts. You know, there we go, those two together. We have two different chest plates and very different color schemes. So if someone is looking for, like, I want outer Pretender Shell Bludgeon and the inner Robot Bludgeon, like, you have both styles here. And for me, you know, I can display that like this, where I've got my Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, and then my inner Robot Bludgeon, and this one obviously is going away to one of our Extra Life donors, which I guess as of this video, we've raised $2,834 as a team, which is awesome. That is good news. But yeah, as a two-pack, you know, comparing this to, I feel like I've been recently pretty down on the mass retail releases, especially the leader figures. But here's a two-pack. You're paying $60 for a $35 toy, which I think is very good, and a $25 toy, which I think is very good. They have unique features like the rubber tires. They both have good transformations. They both have, like, you know, a remolded head, which is unique, and then a almost fully remolded body. Like, there are some parts that are the same here between Ruckus and Beachcomber, but it's not a ton. So they both feel worth it, and you're paying $60, so you're not paying a markup here. As a two-pack, the only thing this could have done better, in my opinion, would have been to be at a discount. Like, if you could get it for $50, where you're saving $5 on each figure, that's an even better deal. But it feels fair, and it feels like good value. So compared to the stuff that I've been looking at recently, like Springer and Soundwave, this one just feels a lot better. It really is satisfying, and I'm glad I have it. This video is not a giveaway, but I just at the end of the video, like, I'm recording this after the election. The results are still being tallied, but it's not looking great. And I just want to say that, hey, we're out here. Arbitrary Hero, we've always been open about our politics. I don't think that we've ever tried to hide it. We collectively have always viewed Trump as a threat to American democracy. I know I've got a lot of friends, a lot of community members on the Discord that are feeling not great and worried about what the next 4 years are going to be. We voted, we made calls, we you know, tried to do our part to fight the good fight, but that fight isn't over. So over the next, you know, year, the next 2 years until the next the midterm elections, we're going to keep trying to do our part. We hope that you are able to do whatever you can as well, and you know, to support the more vulnerable members of our community, the LGBT community, minorities, immigrants. My father immigrated to the States and lived the American dream in a way that I fear is being closed off from many people in the future. So we're gonna, this is just me saying that Arbitrary Hero is here. We still stand by our core values. And if you ever need anything, reach out. We're on Discord, we're on social media, we're here and we can talk. Love you all. Thank you for all the support. Again, Extra Life this year went great. We almost hit $3,000. Maybe we will hit $3,000 before the end of the year for Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And we will catch you on the next one.